gods of Glorantha. And this is a beautiful looking book, and I'm going to let Jason Durrell talk about it. Jason, what is the Prosopedia?
The Prosopedia is a new edition of a book that was originally, it was just sort of almost a throwaway booklet in the Gods of Glorantha box set from time gone by. In this case, as Jeff was redoing Cults of Glorantha, the product that will be coming out later this year, printing gods allowing, and the shipping, storm deities. We'll see if we can get actual copies available this year. But Jeff, updated the Prosopedia, brought it in line with the newer material and the newer treatment of all the gods, and a greatly expanded roster of deities that showed up in the new cults. Now, in this case, the Prosopedia, the initial plan was that it was going to be essentially a rather modest, just a little slip into the deluxe slipcase version. We thought maybe 64 pages, hardly any art. Very similar in appearance to the way that the first book was. It was just a little adjunct to the thing. And then we thought, well, let's do some art for it. And as it happened, we had some additional art that had been generated for the Cults book that was, we decided to repurpose elsewhere, and we thought maybe we could use that. And I started looking at it and thinking it was a little disjointed, there was no strong unifying theme for such a smaller book, and in some cases there was art that didn't have, didn't really fit in any particular place. And so, I don't know, those of you who know Katrin Dirim, she's an artist who has become really prevalent in the RuneQuest and Glorantha communities. She's absolutely amazing, and I take full credit for discovering her. As it happened, I'm in Berlin, and I run every so often game at a local bookstore. And one night we were running a game, and this very polite young woman, sort of watched the game. She couldn't play the whole thing. It was a demo of RuneQuest. And then, halfway through, she just sort of observed. I said, absolutely, have a chair. She watched us play. She thanked me, left midway through the game. And then I saw this amazing art on Facebook from some Glorantha fan, and I went, oh my God, that's amazing. Can we license that to put it in RuneQuest? And she said, I would be honored. In fact, I met you in Berlin at Otherland Books. And I was like, oh my God. So she has turned into probably one of the most astonishingly prolific and staggeringly talented people I've worked with. I just always want to give a shout out to her, and she's available to work on Johnstown Compendium stuff if anyone is looking to fill their pages with beauty. But when Jeff and I were talking about the art plan for the Prosopedia, I said, it would be really cool if we let Katrin do the entire book, from the front cover to the back cover, title bars, sidebar frames, the edging at the sides of the page, the watermarks, the illuminated drop cap letters. She did everything, little tiny spot illustrations, and in an astonishing amount of time. That's anyone who's worked with her knows that she is just a machine. She does those little painting videos where you can see a piece coming together, and I'm pretty sure they're in real time. From a blank screen to 3 minutes later, they're fully rendered, gorgeous piece of artwork. And anyway, so we put this together. It will be a 128-page hardcover, equal in size or in dimensions, not thickness, but exterior dimensions. It will go in with the slipcase for the long-awaited Cults of Glorantha book, and it is a absolutely gorgeous book. It is a work of art and just absolutely a joy to flip through. And so that is what I have to say about that. I don't know if it will ever be available separately, though. That's something I can't promise at this time.
Perhaps in PDF, which you were just talking about.
Perhaps.
Yes. There are established Glorantha fans, and there are new to Glorantha fans. All each of those parties get from something like the Prosopedia.
Well, the established Glorantha fans will find that there is actually information about, every god has these, random characters that appear in their mythological stories. There's such a vast panoply of characters and deities and mythological figures and places that show up in Glorantha with, its extensive, deep, and wide history. And so this is really the one-stop shop for your glossary of everything you could ever want to know about this stuff. It doesn't go deep into each of these topics, but it is the ultimate quick reference for that. For new players, it is just a delight, something that you can just surf through, look at a picture, see the accompanying text or the, whatever entries are nearby, and you get a very broad kind of a wide and vicarious view of the rich tapestry of Gloranthan theogony.
Excellent. Wow, well, very excited for this, and it's going to be presented as the Colts book as you saw. Again, if you have some questions for Jason, just hold on to the end. Now, just, we make sure the mic has a mic in front of